Hey guys, this is Bullfree to the Foyer, and I'm here to show you guys my Mayakashi deck profile of 2022. This will be my first deck profile in 2022. 2021 has been my best year last year, but hopefully, hopefully the Mayakashis we're going to get more support later on this year. But I saw on the website. I saw a brand new Link 3 Mayakashi monster named Yuki-Onna the Icicle Mayakashi, and Ghost Meets Girl, a Mayakashi and Shiranui story. That trap card works both Mayakashis and Shiranuis. So you guys like my deck profile video so far, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And that being said, let's get straight into it. Big shout out to my boy Dark Arm Duelist for helping me put this deck profile. So yeah. Okay, the first thing we're going to start off is 3 copies of Hajin. Now Hajin is like is the MVP of any Mayakashi deck. It allows you to special summon 1 Mayakashi monster from my deck, but be careful not to get ashed, because he get ashed very easily. So yeah, and I'm running 2 copies of Daki, the Graceful Mayakashi. Now the Mayakashi has been my favorite theme throughout the entire game of Yu-Gi-Oh. So Daki can come back and forth every time you special summon a Mayakashi monster from your extra deck. So yeah, and I'm running 2 copies of Yuki Musume, the Ice Mayakashi. Now, Yuki Musume can special summon herself if you have a Mayakashi card onto the field. So she's the main reason why I do this every day. So yeah, and I won 1 copy of Jackaboan. Now Jackaboan helps me discard 1 zombie type monster from my hand to my graveyard to special summon it. And during my opponent's main phase, quick effect, you can target 1 zombie monster from either graveyard, special summon that monster, but banish it when it leaves the field. So yeah, and I'm running 2 copies of, let's see, I'm running 2 copies of Glow Up Bloom. Now Glow Up Bloom is one of my favorite zombie monsters of all time. If it gets sent to the graveyard, I can just special summon a level 5 or higher monster like Doom King, Baldrog, Jackaboan, you name it. So yeah, and I'm running 1 copy. I'm running 1 copy of. Okay, I'm running 2 copies of Doom King Baldrog. Now Doom King Baldrog is like the MVP of any zombie deck. So if it gets special summon, if some of us have a field spell onto it, I can just bring it back to the field during my standby phase. So yeah, and I run 1 copy of Yasha, the Skeletal Mayakashi. I don't have Vampire Frolin yet, but I'm trying my best to track it down at some local card shop back in Brooklyn. So yeah, so hopefully by the time I go to the city for my tournaments, I will use him as an optional set. I mean, an optional, it's optional. So yeah, I'm running 2 and I'm running 1 copy of Gozuki. Gozuki is, during my main phase, I can send a zombie type monster from my deck to my graveyard. Let's say if I want to send Glow Bloom, I could just, if I have Zombie World on the field, I could just special summon it off the field during the effects of Glow Bloom. So yeah, I'm not that very good at talking about deck profiles, but I'm learning though. I'm learning, and I'm running 2 copies of Shiranui Solitaire. Now Shiranui Solitaire helps me tribute summon. I can use this as a tribute to special summon a zombie monster like Unizombie. I'm about to show that later on today. and I run one copy of Shiranui Spirit Master. Shiranui Spirit Master, I can just banish that off to the field, so I could pop more cards off the field. So yeah, I run one copy of Necro Banshee. Now Necro Banshee, I can just tribute that off to my field or send it to my graveyard to play Zombie World onto the field. So yeah, and I'm running two copies of Mizuki. Lets me special summon any more Mayakashi monsters onto the field or such. And I'm running three copies of Unizombie. Now Unizombie is like the MVP of any zombie deck. So hopefully, oh yeah. Anyways, Unizombie can help you raise one of your monsters' levels by one by sending a card from your deck to your graveyard, or just discard it from your hand to raise its level. So this is very useful to me. Anyways, you guys, that's it for the monster. Let's move on to the spells. Oh yeah, I gotta change out the red sleeve up for pink sleeve for the other Shiranui. Anyways, yes. The next thing for the spells, I'm running three copies of Zombie World. Now, Zombie World is like one of my favorite field spells of all time. It turns all the monsters on the field into zombies, so this is easy pickings for any zombie deck. And I run three copies of Mayakashi Return. Now, Mayakashi Return lets me either add a Mayakashi monster to my hand or just simply send it to the graveyard. So yeah, and I'm running three copies of Super Polymerization. Now, Super Polymerization is perfect for any fusion summoning. I'll only run two fusion monsters in my extra deck. I'll show you that later on today. So yeah, and now for the one-ups. I'm running one copy of Monster Reborn. Lets me bring back monsters from either graveyard. And I'm running one copy of Foolish Burial. Lets me send a zombie type monster from my deck to my graveyard. Let's say I want to send Glow Boom. I can just add either Jackabolin, Yasha, or Doom King Balrog. So yeah. And I'm running one copy of One for One. Now, One for One is like one of my favorite cards of all time. I can just send a monster from my hand to my graveyard, and then special summon one level 1 monster from my deck. So yeah, that's it for the spells, you guys. Let's move on to the traps. So for traps, we're gonna be running two copies of Shiranui style Swallow Slash. It gives me two pops, and if I banish a Shiranui monster from my deck, either Spirit Master, that grants me an extra pop for this turn. So yeah, and I'm running three copies of Rivalry of Warlords. Now, Rivalry of Warlords is perfect for Zombie World. You could just chain it off during the activation of Zombie World. So yeah, all right, you guys, that's it for the deck here. Let's move on to the extra deck. So for the extra deck, I'm running two copies of Oboroguma, the Willed Mayakashi. I can just single climb into a level 11 monster. I'll show you that later on today. Yeah, and I'm running two copies of Tsuchigumo. Now, running two copies of Tsuchigumo, and I'm running two copies of Tengu, the Winged Mayakashi. And I'm running two copies of Yoko, the Graceful Mayakashi. Lets me pop monsters off the field. And I'm running two copies of Kashado Kudo, one of the boss monsters in any Mayakashi deck. Now he cannot be destroyed by battle. She can destroy monsters on the field. He can destroy traps, spells and traps off the field. He can send 3 cards from the graveyard, and Orbudoguma cannot be destroyed by battle. And I'm running a few Link monsters and such. So yeah, I'm running 1 copy of Yukiona, the Ice Mayakashi. Ever since I heard about a Link 3 Mayakashi monster, I'm like, I have to get it before someone else does. And I'm running 1 copy of the boss monster Yukiona, the Absolute Zeo Mayakashi. She is my bread and butter of this deck here. And I'm running 1 copy of Vampire Circus. Sometimes you have to suck. And I'm running a few fusion monsters as well. So I'm running 1 copy of Drago Necro Never Soul Dragon. And I'm running 1 copy of Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. Now, Starving Venom Fusion Dragon gives me an attack point boost for any monster on the field that is special summon. So yeah. Alright, you guys, that's it. Alright, you guys, that is it for the deck. I'm gonna try to do some test plays. I'm gonna try to do some test plays, but first I gotta take out the red sleeve out for the other Shiranui Solitaire. So please stay tuned, and so the test play is coming up right now. So here goes. All right, you guys, we're gonna start the test play of this Mayakashi deck. So let's do my power shuffle as always. I always power shuffle every time during my duels. Because if you power shuffle, that's gonna lower your chances for getting a brick hand. So be very careful when you're doing this. All right. Let's see what we get. I got Miyuki Musume, Daki, nice. Rivalry of Warlords, Super Polymerization, and Zombie World, nice. So you might this is the hand that I usually go with sometimes. So yeah. You might start off by playing Zombie World because all the monsters turns into zombies. So yeah. And then you can summon out Daki, and then you can activate Yuki Musume's effect. I can just special summon this onto the field of defense position, and send a zombie monster from my deck, and then I'll send Glow Up Bloom, and then I can just spend my Glow Up Bloom for Doom King Baladrock. Shuffle. And then you got 2 more cards to do. Okay. Before you do this, you gotta set 2 cards face down to the field, but Super Polymerization requires 1 card to activate. So yeah. So what do we do from here? First, you might want to send Daki and Yuki Musume to your graveyard to link summon your Yukiona. Oh wait, hold on. Let me pull back the placemat. Okay. As I was saying, you can special summon your Yukiona, and then Daki comes back into the field. And what to do next? Doom King Baladrock is level 8, and Daki is a level 2. So level 8. 2, 4. So, and then you can just send Yukiona, Daki, and your Doom King Baldrock off the field for a Link 4 monster such as Yukiona, the Absolute Zero Mayakashi, and then Daki comes onto the field in defense position. But Yukiona's effect activates if any monster has higher attack points. You can use her effect to drop that monster to 0 and negate its effects. And then you can pass your turn from here. During your opponent's standby phase, you can just bring back your Doom King Baldrock in defense position. So first test play is a little decent, but your next turn you draw a Hajin, and then you can summon out Hajin out. You can activate his effect to bring out another Daki out, and then you can activate Yuki Musume's effect. You can activate Yuki Musume's effect. You can special summon it onto the field in defense position, and then you gotta send a Mizuki. Wait. Not Yuzami. My mistake. My mind's on drugs. So you send Mizuki. So level 8, 10, 11. And then you can send active special summon out Gashaba Kudo. And I don't have to activate Daki's effect. But you can use you can do a little single climb just like I always do with this Mayakashi deck. Special summon out Obotoguma. Daki comes to the field. Synchro again. I'm telling you, Mayakashi relies heavily on synchro summoning and link summoning. So yeah, you might want to set up a nice setup for your for your graveyard. So yeah. Oh wait. Oh, Tsuchigumo, Daki. Synchro again for 7. For Tengu. Daki comes out to the field again. Synchro again for 9. For Yoko. And then Daki comes out to the field, the defense position. But you can activate. You can activate Mizuki's effect. Special summon it to off the field, and then you just bring back one of your Tsuchigumo, and then you gotta send the top 3 cards to your deck to your graveyard. Let's see. Mayakashi Return, Shiranui Solitaire, and another Yuki Musume. That's fine. And then you can synchro again. If I had another Tengu. Oh, okay, I have another Tengu. So yeah. And then you get a special summon it to the field. And then look at this field here. Look at this field here. This is perfect for either one-turn kills. 29, 33, 26. That means that the first game is over. So the first test play is fine. So let's move on to the next test play. Take this out. Take that out. Take that out. let's do the next test play. You guys got any? If you guys got any tips on how to improve on this deck here, please leave them in the comment section below. So let's do my power shuffle again. It's gotta be 40. It's got in any Yu-Gi-Oh deck. The rule states you gotta have at least 40 to 60 cards in a deck. That's what I've been following all this time throughout these years here. So yeah. So let's begin the second test spin. So yeah, I get a zombie world, another zombie world, foolish burial, Mayakashi return, and sheer new spirit master. So this is the hand I'm gonna have to this is the hand I'm gonna have to go with for now. So let's play zombie world. Let's play foolish burial. Let's send Glow Up Bloom. Glow Up Bloom's effect activates. I can bring out my Doom King Baldrock. Cut. And the next thing you might want to activate is Mayakashi Return. I can add the Mayakashi monster to my hand or just send it to the graveyard. Let's add Hydra. Oh snap. Oh man. Sorry about that, you guys. Okay. Let's summon out. Wait, hold on. Okay, let's summon out Hajin out effect. Let's bring out Daki. I love Mayakashis. I've been a fan of Mayakashi since the dawn of Yu-Gi-Oh! So yeah. So yeah, let's do a little single climb. Guma. Daki comes out to the field. It comes back and forth for all your continuous synchro summons. All your synchro summons. Tsuchigumo, Daki, synchro again. For Tengu. Daki comes out to the field. Synchro again. For Yoko. Daki comes out to the field. Synchro again for Gashado Kuro. Synchro again for Yukiona. Daki comes out to the field. Let's Yukiona, Daki, and Doom King Baldrock to my graveyard to link summon my Link 4 Yuki Ona the Absolute Zero Mayakashi. If I have that Link 3 Mayakashi monster right now, but this deck would rock, but unfortunately it's in Japanese. I can't read Japanese, but I am learning the kanji, the hiragana, all that stuff. So yeah. So and then you can pass the turn from here. During your opponent's standby phase, you can bring back Doom King Baldrock back to the field. then you have a negate and a banish. Doom King Balrog has two effects. You can negate your that effect, or you can just banish one of your opponent's monsters or one of my monsters off the field. So yeah. So I've set up a really good setup here. So yeah. During your next turn, you draw into a Necro Banshee. So, and then you can summon out Shooting Spearmaster, but I don't have no Shooting monsters in my hand or in my graveyard. So that's kind of bad, but that's okay. So the second test play, not too bad. So let's do my third and final test play. See how this works. This is the third. This is the third and final test play. Hope you guys are sticking around. So yeah. And last power shuffle. You always got to power shuffle. I always power shuffle every time I play Yu-Gi-Oh! I wish some of my friends in this apartment building knows how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! If you're one of those players here, please let me know in the comment section below. Gotta be at least 40 cards in the deck. So let's see. Shooting Swallow Slash, Rivalry of Warlords, Doom King Balrog, another Rivalry of Warlords, and Super Polymerization. That right there is a brick hand, you guys. You got to power shuffle very good, because if you don't, you're gonna end up with a brick with a brick hand. So be very careful. That's what that happened to me multiple times during my duels. So yeah. And there's nothing I can do here. I gotta set, and then you gotta pass your turn. The third test play is a fail. So next time, make sure you power shuffle your deck very carefully, because chances are you might end up with a brick hand. So anyways, you guys, that's it for my deck profile that's it for my Mayakashi deck profile of 2022. I'm thinking about posting more deck profiles in the near future, but yeah, and I saw some structure decks at Walmart. I haven't bought any Yu-Gi-Oh cards in a while now, so hopefully in the near future, I will go on a shopping spree to buy some Yu-Gi-Oh cards either in stores or online, because I definitely need to find some of those cards either on tgplayer.com. So please stay tuned for more deck profiles in the near future here. Anyways, you guys, I want to thank you guys for watching this deck profile video here. I want you to like this video, leave a comment, favorite, and subscribe to my channel here. Make sure you turn on all notifications on for any new videos here, and make sure you like me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram and TikTok, and then my channel online, Xbox Live, and PSN. Okay, guys. Talk to you guys next time. Peace.